Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tommy with game number 2 here in between the two pro players. As we saw in game number 1, quite abusive gameplay here from Innovation with massive amounts of nukes versus SERRAL, and in the end it was just way too much here for the world champion. So Innovation taking game number 1, quite a strong performance here by him, a 40-minute replay, and as you can see from the timer, this one also very long replay, also around 40 minutes. So let me just start by introducing the players to you guys. We have spawning here in the lower left. In the blue it is SERRAL from Finland, and his opponent here in the upper right in the red it is Innovation from South Korea. And as you can see from the skin here, from the SCVs, it's a retro replay. Game has been played around the year 2017, I believe. So yeah, let's just see if Innovation is once again going to be going for his same strategy with those mass nukes, or is he perhaps going to try something different here, as he's opening up here pretty standardly with his supply depot, with his barracks, and there is his gas. Same can be set here for SERRAL, going for a fast expansion, and then into that extractor with spawning pool. So the build order pretty much the same, just like in game number 1. And of course see the production tab here in the upper left part, just in case I'm missing something. And the overlords also nicely moving out for SERRAL, just to check out if there is any proxy barracks nearby. And we also see a very interesting lab bot 1x looking really nice here onto the map, Automaton LE. So yeah, let's see, the first SCV is already moving out here for Innovation. Of course Innovation wants to know if SERRAL went for a fast expansion or not, in order to let his expansion finish or perhaps cancel it due to a fast rush by SERRAL, but no such intentions here for SERRAL, as he has the fast expansion up. In comes the SCV drones over here. The first queen is also getting produced, so pretty much the standard open up here for the Zerg, the two queens. Some Zerglings are getting produced, so Innovation knows now, of course, that is the pretty normal build order from his opponent, as the SCV stays close by to the next production building. We also have the first Reaper coming out, also very nice skin for Innovation, as some grenades are getting launched. So good stuff here by Innovation. Tries of course to be as much as annoying as he can. Let's see if the SERRAL is going to punch this back with the queen. I believe he should be fine. However, he's losing a little bit of time for his other expansion point, as I believe he's going to be going for that around the 3-minute mark. Actually, he decides to take this one right here, so Innovation nearby is going to try to buy as much time as he can. Perhaps SERRAL is going to be going for this location right here. You know, he decides to go for this one, but yeah, Innovation very good micro with his Reaper, buying himself more and more time and delaying, of course, the expansion as much as he can. And not even that, but he's also taking out the drone. So a great move here by Innovation, and even his Reaper is being left alive. So good stuff by him. This has of course delayed the expansion even more here for SERRAL. So perhaps a small victory now for Innovation into the early game, as he has 2 barracks at home and a factory, interesting enough. So no starport yet for him. Immediately going for the stim. There is the starport, of course, a much needed port for those medivacs, as the first Marines are also moving out here for Innovation, and they might be lucky to snipe this one overlord. I believe five of them should be fine here against the overlord. Great move here once again by Innovation. So yeah, let's see how the game is going to continue, what exactly the next strategies are going to be. Still mass Marines are getting produced, no Hellions yet here for Innovation, as he's preparing a wall off here into this main. So let's check SERRAL, still tier 1, I believe he's going very strong into the Zerglings, into the Banings. We're about to find out if he's once again going Ling Bane Hydra with some Corruptors and some Broodwars later on. First medivacs are getting produced, and we already have a difference here than in game number 1. We don't see any Hellions for Innovation, so I believe he's going to go very heavy into the medivac harassment versus his opponent. Early on, of course, it's really strong versus the Zerg, as the Zerg is now going for his Baneling's Nest, and also no Roach Warrant for him. And yeah, we have the first pickup by the medivacs as they're moving out now here onto the map. And of course SERRAL sees this, so he knows exactly what is coming towards his way. Perhaps he's going to react with some spores into the expansion points. The queens need to be on point There's the first spore. There are the queens getting transferred. He has lots and lots of vision with the creep eggs on the ground, and Stim is also nicely getting finished here by Innovation, just like the attack is going to happen very, very soon, I believe, into this location right here. So let's see what Innovation can do here with his Stim Marines, sniping a first egg, going now for the second one, and even being able to snipe one queen. Second queen also being taken out, but in the end this will be of course held. Third queen is being taken out, so Innovation killing queen after queen. At the same time, he did lose one medivac, so it was a pretty fair trade here for both players. But yeah, good damage being done here by both players. However, one medivac with lots and lots of marines is being taken out as Innovation tries, of course, to find a better position here. Let's check his main really, really quick, as he still has 2 barracks, 1 factory, and now going into more and more of those barracks. And yeah, let's see what's going to happen here as the medivac unloads the Stim Marines. Still a good map control by Innovation. I believe SERRAL is going to prepare his next expansion point, as he's just laying more and more of those creep eggs on the ground with the queens. In the meantime, we have yet another move out by Innovation. This could be even deadlier here into the main from SERRAL, as there are some banings there to defend. And let's see, perhaps he's going to regroup his units into this location. His medivacs unload now the Stim Marines with combat shields. The skins look really, really strong from the retro cast here. So let's have a look at this attack by Innovation. One queen once again pretty much exposed. SERRAL very slow into reacting. Queen after queen is getting sniped here, so SERRAL with some huge mistakes, as the Marines will of course take care of that. Even the banings getting sniped. Some damage has been done, but great pickups here by Innovation, slowly but steadily closing towards the 10-minute mark. So quite a strong early game here by Innovation versus his opponent. Still on a 2-base strategy. But I believe very soon indeed he's going to float his expansion into this point right here. However, the real action is of course going to happen here, and perhaps into this location he could of course outburst those medivacs and then just fly straight forward towards this expansion right here. As still SERRAL stays on Zerglings with Banes, but now he's finally reacting with a group of Zerglings heading straight towards this undefended expansion. And at the same time, Innovation moving out with some strong forces. You can see of course even the tanks looked different back then, looking very, very nice, as Innovation tries of course to find a good position. But in the end there are those Zerglings moving forward, sniping some SCVs. 2 SCVs have been sniped, so a great move out here actually by SERRAL, forcing Innovation to stim his units together. And even the tank is now blocking the entrance. Really, really nice stuff by him. Let's see what Innovation can do against this one expansion. I believe he's going to try to snipe it very, very soon, even taking out a drone. The tanks are in the back. Good scan now from him. SERRAL is coming in from all sides. The Banis will get some great connections here against all of those tanks and against all of the Innovation on the ground. Sorry, infantry on the ground. So yeah, good stuff. Good defense here by SERRAL. It's very important, of course, as a Zerg to come in from all sides and to try to surround the tanks. But in the meantime, we have a great move out here by SERRAL with lots and lots of Zerglings. There are some tanks here to defend, but in the end, I believe SERRAL is pretty much going to commit here forward. There's lots and lots of infantry, upgraded infantry here for Innovation as he's holding his ground. So great stuff now by Innovation with a great defense after a nice defense here by SERRAL. Innovation also all of a sudden moving out with 2 medivacs. Let's see where exactly is he going for. I believe this location right here, not that well defended, and we have some Hydras then with some upgrades for the Hydras. As in comes the drop by Innovation straight into the main here from SERRAL. There are some units here to defend. The Spore is going to be able to take some damage, but in the end the Zerglings will be able to surround this. However, Innovation has to hurry up to get out of this. So yeah, very soon we're going to be passing the 10-minute mark. Quite an interesting game, a very aggressive game here for both players, especially by Innovation trying of course to snipe expansion after expansion, and at the same time expanding also here. Yeah, let's check his main once again, having so many barracks, 2 factories and 1 starport for him, as more and more tanks are getting produced. Is he going once again into the Widow Mines, or are we going to be seeing some ghosts? We're about to find out, as once again he's trying a double attack. Great multitasking indeed, just like in game number 1. SERRAL tries to counter with some small attacks, with some Zerglings, and he might be successful here into sniping more and more of the workers here from Innovation, as the infantry is a little bit late. So SERRAL pretty much going straight for the economy. This will be held off, as now the medivacs are just waiting here, trying of course to find a good position. But in the meantime we also see a overseer, so we might see a Night Swarm, as more and more barracks are being produced here by Innovation. So indeed we're going to be seeing a bio build order here from Innovation versus his opponent. So let's see how this is going to work out, as the Marines have a nice position here to defend the gold field, the rich mineral field here for Innovation. In the meantime, SERRAL comes in from all sides. He has so many Hydras, so many Zerglings, as he's trying to find a good position. Let's see what he can do. Those medivacs dealing good damage, the tanks in the back, a great defense here indeed for Innovation. It's very hard for SERRAL to move forward. He's getting some good connections, till the tanks is getting so many kills, as SERRAL has to retreat now back home. And in the meantime he's also nicely patrolling this map, as Innovation once again tries to move out. So very important base here indeed for Innovation, a double base into the center of the map almost, to gather the important gold minerals here for him. Even some long distance mining with this planetary fortress here. I believe even the planetary fortress has a different skin with the 2 turrets up. And in comes the medivacs. I believe his next target is very likely going to be here, this location. So lots and lots of spores and spines are the reaction from Innovation here. Sorry, from SERRAL, as he's still staying into Link Bane Hydra. And let's have a look. A good drop this time by Innovation here. Not really dealing any economic damage, just some units are getting sniped. But now finally 4 drones have been sniped, and still the Marines are pretty much alive. So what a great drop here actually here by Innovation, as a great position also being found by him. Finally this will be fended off, but in the end 5 drones have been killed, and this could have been even more deadlier, as finally some Banings get some good connections. So what a great move by Innovation, as this location right here wasn't really defended, and the small gap here giving great cover towards those Marines, as he's once again going to be able to snipe more and more of the creep X on the round. In the meantime we do have Vipers, and then another abduct here, as 2 medivacs are getting killed. So finally SERRAL with a good reaction by him, taking out those medivacs with the Marines. And in the meantime we have more and more expansions going up here for SERRAL. SERRAL also taking his gold base, as Innovation is nicely guarding here his gold base into the center. And I believe we're going to be seeing some ghosts very soon, just like in game number 1. The first attack is of course being held off immediately by those tanks, as SERRAL is very close by here. So yeah, let's see what's going to happen, as the medivacs are still patrolling the map. So still the same strategy here for Innovation, as he's moving out, trying to snipe of course as many units as possible. And in the meantime SERRAL on the retreat, on the attack, so he's abducting those tanks really nicely, taking them out, but at the same time he's also taking quite some damage. His other forces are attacking here into this location, but yeah, Innovation is of course going to hold, and not only that, but he's trying to expand here into this location. So yeah, SERRAL retreating for now, as more and more is getting mined here for both players. So very nice game indeed, as Patagon glands are getting finished here for SERRAL. Yeah, let's have a look what the next steps are going to be. Just a lone Zerling here with some nice liberators in the air for Innovation. Still no ghosts for him. Lots and lots of Marines. At the same time, once again he's going to drop his units here. He's going to take out some overseers. And once again a vulnerable spot here for SERRAL. In the end this is going to be taken out. So this time paying a little bit more attention, as slowly but steadily we're closing towards the 20-minute mark. So the main, however, taking quite some damage. So I believe SERRAL needs to repair, needs to heal this one with some queens, as the hive is taking more and more damage for him, so he needs to be careful against another push very soon. And there are indeed those ghosts from Innovation. Is he going to be going for some nukes once again? We're about to find out if this is indeed his plan right here. So yeah, let's see how things will unfold. Still no major engagement by both players. We once again have Broodwars in the middle of the map, so this could signalize, of course, for us that SERRAL is going to be going for a main attack into the middle of the map. Some infestors are here as well. Slowly but steadily he is moving out, so let's see if this is going to work out for him. Maybe he's going to be going now for the newly established bases. Innovation just waiting for him here, as a great fungal is happening here. So fungal after fungal in order to take out the infantry from his opponent. Those marauders really taking lots and lots of damage. In the meantime, SERRAL is also nicely guarding his expansions right here. Let's see when exactly or if he's going to be attacking, as there is a nice wall of getting prepared here for Innovation. Okay, good scans are going out for him, as he's going to be able to snipe lots and lots of creeps onto the ground. And SERRAL really having a great map control, as he's just patrolling the map, sending out some Zerglings here. He might be lucky to take out some SCVs, but there are those ghosts onto the ground. And yeah, let's see what's going to happen next, as still a very interesting game, still anyone's game, of course. Is SERRAL once again going to try to commit here forward? The tanks are just shooting now down the spores. There's more and more damage being taken here by SERRAL. And then another base is going to be try to be downlifted here. And yeah, let's see what's going to happen. The Innovation on the high ground, dealing some good damage, snapping some units. Banelings are here close to responding. At the same time, the Broodwars will finally be able to take out the tanks, and they might continue to attack the weak spot here from this location, as SERRAL still patrolling the middle of the map, having good control of the map. So yeah, let's see what the next steps are going to be here, as he's just trying to attack the middle of the map very soon. Let's see, Innovation still patrolling this area right here nicely with his Vikings now in the air and with his other units at the same time. SERRAL tries a counter attack here towards this expansion point, but he's of course going to be able to be held off very soon. Well, let's see what's going to happen here, as Innovation still patrolling the middle of the map. And yeah, let's have a look at the next steps. We actually see a Nidoswarm now. Nidoswarm here into the main from Innovation is of course going to force him to come back. There's lots and lots of Zerglings here into this Nidoswarm, as very soon they will pop out. So Innovation has to react. He has to bring back his Liberators. There are the Zerglings going straight for the economy here from Innovation, as he's now moving out even with some Hydras. So Hydras of course great damage dealers. The production buildings all of a sudden are pretty much in danger from his opponent. One reactor after the other is falling. Innovation still very slow into reacting. Finally in comes some medivacs. They're pretty much slow. Finally some medivacs do arrive here, but they're pretty much empty. And finally the Stim Marines are moving here forward, but lots and lots of damage has been done, as the Hydras might go back, but no, they still hold their ground, taking more and more damage. So Innovation caught off guard. Finally a good move here by SERRAL, as he's able to win some economic damage here, and even sniping the important production buildings here from his opponent. This barrack needs to be repaired, of course, as fast as possible, as we see another Nidoswarm being created here once again into the middle of the production buildings. In the meantime, we do have a move out, but weight abducts happening here, parasitic bombs as well. So Innovation looks like he's going to try to siege his opponent, but he needs to be careful with this one Nidoswarm into his main, so he has to of course once again come back. There's 2-3 Hydras there, as the Nidoswarm has pretty much been taken out at the same time. SERRAL taking out this expansion right here, so more and more damage is being taken here by Innovation. SERRAL with a much better gameplay here, but let's just see when exactly the nukes are going to land. So is this going to be a game changer perhaps, if the nukes will be launched very soon versus the opponent, as the Broodwar is still in great control here into the middle of the map. And I believe SERRAL is going to try to attack the newly established base here in the upper left part. And finally we do see the strategy here from the Innovation, from the Ghost, as he's going to try to do a defensive nuke, but And yet another nuke now. Nuke after nuke is once again getting launched, but SERRAL seems to be pretty much ignoring this, and he's heading straight towards the expansion points right here at the 12 o'clock position. In the meantime, Innovation with a good move out, snapping the economy from his opponent. And SERRAL looking like he's pretty much going to commit here forward with his units heading straight towards the middle of the map. Nearby Innovation with his Liberators and with the Vikings, so SERRAL perhaps in a little bit of danger. Great EMPs now being casted against the infantry, against the infestor, and with that perhaps SERRAL has to retreat, but he's still staying close by, still trying to. Great fungus once again. The Corruptors also dealing good damage, but there's so many Vikings in the air. The Banings are going to try to connect with the Ghosts, but this time the Vikings do win the air battle versus the opponent. So yeah, Banings are still rolling by, trying to kill of course as much as they can, but in the end they will be forced to retreat back very soon. Yeah, let's see what's going to happen here, what the next steps are going to be, as SERRAL very close by here with his Broodlords. He's going to try perhaps, I believe, to attack this base right here. Pretty much exposed base, not that many defenses there for him, as at the same time he's moving forward with some Zergs here into this location. So yeah, let's see what is going to happen here, what the next steps are going to be, as still SERRAL patrolling the middle of the map. Scans go out, he's trying to snipe as many eggs as possible, and the Ghosts are here of course with their nukes. So yeah, let's have a look what the next steps are going to be. Still a nice macro oriented game here by both players, and yeah, those Ghosts with the nukes will be of course the important units into the late game, with the sniping also going on as they're moving here forward, slowly but steadily closing towards the enemy base. And yes, scans go out, lots and lots of scans indeed by Innovation as he's moving forward. Now we have a great nuke. Let's see where the Ghost is being located. There he is. We might snipe the eggs right here and the spores. And of course the army not that much mobile, some SCVs are getting sacrificed here for him. Still two infestors with some great energy. The nuke might fall here very soon, as we also have a defensive nuke, so pretty much the same strategy just like in game number 1. Innovation, is it going to work out for him, as the nuke is going to land very soon, taking out perhaps a spore, even 2, and the Ghost is just moving more forward, finding a better spot, and yet another nuke is getting launched, and all of those drones are not running. So this is once again the tactic here from Innovation, quite an abusive tactic indeed. Is it going to work out for him, or is SERRAL finally going to adapt somehow and being able to take this back? So yeah, the Larva is also being killed here, as the infantry here from Innovation clearing egg after egg. And finally we have yet another nuke, but this one pretty dangerous nuke here, of course, to fend off the attack from SERRAL. SERRAL pretty much going to commit here forward, but Innovation might nuke himself very soon, so he might find a good spot here on the high ground to nuke all of the units from his opponent. Let's see, a great nuke now, a defensive nuke being attacked here, and lots and lots of Liberators as well. He just needs to be careful not to nuke himself. He's getting some great pickups, but there's the fungus in the parasitic bombs dealing so much damage, as this nuke might have to be cancelled very soon. So yeah, nice job here by Innovation and SERRAL at the same time, killing more and more of those turrets onto the ground, dealing more and more damage. But yeah, in come the Liberators, and a great nuke, actually even nuking himself there. Innovation with a great move. Why not just nuke yourself? And nice kiting back and forward with the Vikings in the air. But yeah, that nuke was really strong against the Liberators. So nice stuff here by Innovation. A defensive nuke that in the end has nuked himself a little bit, but of course it happens as SERRAL is still committing here for the Corruptors, also doing great damage. We might see some fungals. Banings are also rolling here forward, so SERRAL pretty much going to commit here against all of those Ghosts. They're nicely getting spreaded, and they're nicely going to be able to snap some Banings here. There's not that much detection here for SERRAL, sadly actually no detection at all, so in the end he should be able to hold this. In the meantime, the Broodwars are still doing more and more damage. The Corruptors are still in the air, so are the Vikings. Some snipings to go out, great fungals, great EMPs, so lots and lots of action happening left and right, as in the end the base is still alive here from Innovation, and the Ghosts do their great job by taking out the Broodwars. So great stuff here by both players, as we will close in forward towards the 30-minute mark. So quite an interesting macro game once again we have here in between the two pro players, as some units might get sacrificed very soon by innovation here. And yeah, very interesting game, quite aggressive game indeed. Once again, innovation abusing his nukes, as he's now finally moving forward with the infantry, trying of course to take out the newly established base here from SERRAL. But yeah, SERRAL is close by with his broodlords, and at the same time he's also moving forward with some overlords, but they're empty, so it's just fake overlords here for him. As yeah, SERRAL now a little bit more on the defense, perhaps waiting to get maxed out. Lots and lots of minerals indeed here for SERRAL. Not that many workers, of course, as most players really want to have more of a army account. And yeah, let's see what the next steps are going to be, as some Zerglings might try their luck here. This base is not really that defended, so it's going to take quite some time here for innovation to move forward, but that's exactly what he's doing now with his infantry. Of course, he's expecting an attack here, so some Zerglings would have been really deadly. And we see yet another nuke happening here. I believe this ghost is going to be able to be taken out, and with that I believe SERRAL might try to commit here the attack, as he has some brutals on the ground. There's Viking however in the air as he's moving forward, and lots of turrets on the ground here as well, but in come the brutals dealing more and more damage. There are ghosts in the back, and there's also some action happening here as innovation on the defense from this location right here. And yeah, let's have a look what the next steps are going to be, what the next move is going to be here. Another nuke is getting launched. SERRAL just needs to be careful not to eat this nuke right here, as he's taking more and more damage, but at the same time the brutals also dealing well damage here. And yet another nuke is getting launched by innovation. And yeah, let's see, innovation also on the patrol here, as he's just moving nicely forward, and the nuke has landed here. Nice stuff by him, as slowly but steadily he's once again moving forward, nuke after nuke. So SERRAL has to be very careful here not to step into one nuke. In the meantime, he's also preparing a very strong attack here on the upper part. Very soon the infantry is very likely going to be taken out. Innovation tries of course his best. His medics are however very low, so that even the Banes are getting some great connections, and the medivacs will be taken out here as well, as now the path is pretty much clear into this one expansion right here. But yeah, we also see a reaction by innovation with a nuke, so this expansion right here is pretty much exposed. I believe SERRAL can now commit into attacking this one expansion and this one here as well, but there is of course a planetary fortress. He needs to be very careful, and yeah, the spores might be taken out of the nuke. But yeah, SERRAL very fast into microing the units. In the meantime, finally the ghosts will be found, but there is no detection here sadly for him, so the nuke will land, and with that he might be able to take out the expansion. They're still taking some damage, and finally this will be cleared. So quite a abusive gameplay here by him, as the expansion is still pretty much alive here, as some more SCVs are getting killed here, sacrificed here. So let's have a look what is going to happen, as like I told you, very soon we will be passing the 30-minute mark. Still innovation on the defense here, so very nice strategic gameplay here by both players, as once again nuke after nuke is getting launched here, double nukes for innovation. A very nice abusive gameplay here by him, as finally some units are falling here for SERRAL in the newly established base. The base will be taken out, so SERRAL once again losing some bases, just like he did in game number 1. He also lost his base right here, so he needs to be careful. Worker wise pretty much the same worker amount, as army wise also pretty much the same army amount for both players. He just needs to be careful not to lose those spores and queens right here, as some action is happening here in the middle of the map. But this nuke might land here, so SERRAL needs to be careful. He's taking some damage, so he needs to be careful as he's nicely kiting back and forward against the nuke. So it looks like the strategy is still working out for innovation here, just like in game number 1. Is it going to be enough, however, as the infestors are also moving forward with fungals and lots of broodlords also for him at the same time. Here in the middle of the map, those medivacs will be abducted and killed, so nice pickups. SERRAL now finally with a great move, taking out the medivacs, and we have passed the 30-minute mark, so looks like SERRAL is going to try to prepare a full-on attack, but there's also many ghosts on the ground and so much infantry here for innovation. So let's see, this base is still pretty much exposed. There's a planetary fortress, but of course SERRAL could react with some massive amounts of Zerglings into attacking there, but he still wants to remain in the middle of the map, creating more and more of those spores onto the ground. As now finally in come the ghosts with some great pickups. The fungals are here, fungling only in the medivac, and innovation close by to defend his base right here. So yeah, still anyone's game. I believe not that many nukes, just like in game number 1, but still a great game here for innovation. Still scanning the area, still seeing everything he needs to see as the ghost is now once again moving forward. And SERRAL has of course to react here. He needs to be careful, but at the same time innovation is attacking him, so a double attack. Once again, very hard game for him. In comes the nuke, but yeah, not that many kills are being taken here for him. However, at the same time his expansion is being taken out, so he needs to be careful as the infantry from innovation is now moving forward, and the Banings might get some good connections here. Good spread here by innovation, but still the Banings are rolling forward, getting more and more kills. However, the ghost in the back will be able to snap so many corruptors in the air, and innovation is slowly but steadily moving here forward. So SERRAL losing building after building. Everything this one expansion is pretty much exposed now, as some rocks debris are getting scanned here. So let's see how this will unfold, as still some abducts are happening here, so one after one. SERRAL with some great pickups on good fungal, second fungal here as well. The Enter Viking going forward. Let's see what's going to happen here, as still innovation on patrol, still some liberation zones. And let's have a look what's going to happen here. As a great fungal is now once again going out, not catching anything, and good control of the map. Innovation with a great defense here for his upper left base as he's moving forward, but we finally see some nukes happening here. But a great fungal might catch another fungal here. So yeah, fungal after fungal into the Vikings, taking more and more damage. Great pickups here, and he might be even able to kill the Vikings right here, as he's just fungaling them after the other, and finally the Vikings will fall. So innovation with a great trading energy for the Viking kills. Innovation reacting here with the infantry, heading straight towards the expansion point. Some drones will be sacrificed here as in comes innovation, and he's going to very likely lose the one medivac against the corruptors. At the same time, he's also nicely kiting back and forward, mapping the expansion right there, as he is now moving forward. So yeah, let's see, lots and lots of damage is being taken here by both players. Both players pretty much maxed out, so once again a very calculated game, just like in game number 1. Who is going to be the victor here, as SERRAL looks like he's going to prepare an attack. This ghost is being very annoying here into this location. And yeah, Liberators in the air defending this location very nicely here for innovation, as he's once again going to try to take this base right here with his command center. And yeah, let's see what's going to happen. Still innovation on standby here. He might get caught up here by all of those Vipers in the air. Could get some connections very soon. But yeah, it's a very calculated game. Of course, lots and lots of Broodlords, however, here now force SERRAL into the air, and lots of Corruptors as well, with some Vipers, with some Infestors. So let's see who's going to be the first attacking very soon. I believe SERRAL is going to try to attack this exposed base right here. In the meantime, innovation with a small group of units moving here forward, dealing some damage, scanning the area, taking out one more of the creep eggs on the ground, as the banings will also be taken out. But finally the Broodlords with a great position, lots and lots of Broodlords, actually much more Broodlords here for SERRAL, just like in game number 1. Very, very scary army indeed into the late game, but still not that much of a mobile army, and lots and lots of infestors here as well. I believe this is going to be the reaction from SERRAL with those infestors, with the fungals. Let's see if he's going to be successful. Still innovation on standby here with his liberators, with his Vikings in the air, tanks on the ground, and still this base is not getting touched. So of course innovation is going to bring more and more mules down to mine as much as he can, but SERRAL is of course not going to allow this to happen as he's bringing his infestors forward. His Broodwars might get a good flank here, and lots of damage is being taken here by the fungal after fungal. So perhaps innovation with a small mistake here is going to lose so much of his infantry, as in come the Broodlords and in come the Ghost actually. But there is vision actually for SERRAL here. He needs to react really quickly against those Ghosts. He's nicely trying to take them out, but the Ghost much more faster. So finally there goes a great fungal after fungal. The Ghosts take more and more damage here. I believe in the end they will fall. This is one Ghost also being taken out. At the same time we do see a nuke here. It's 128 HP for this one. And yeah, let's see what's going to happen here. Where exactly is he going to attack? More and more mules are getting brought here forward by innovation, as SERRAL is of course very close by. In a great position here for SERRAL as he's moving forward with his Broodlords. So lots and lots of workers will fall here. Innovation has to react as he's taking more damage. He's actually deciding to nuke the close proximity here. Very interesting move by him. He might even be able to nuke himself very soon. So of course he has to cancel the nuke as the Broodlords are pretty much close by, but lots and lots of Broodlords have been lost here for innovation, as the main force from innovation is now very close by. Quite a scary army for him with lots and lots of liberators and Vikings in the air. Innovation losing so many. Hold on, he still has Broodlords, but still those Ghosts very strong into sniping those Broodlords in the air. So every mistake can of course cost dearly, as both players are reacting with spores and turrets. And we see a nuke, we see abducts after abducts happening here for SERRAL, and yeah, he's taking out liberator after liberator. The Vikings try to respawn, but now a fungal could cost him dearly here, so he needs to be careful. The nuke is finally going to land and take out this one queen, as yet another nuke is going to be launched very soon. So let's see, SERRAL needs to be careful. Every nuke can of course cost him dearly. The Ghost is pretty much exposed. He's deciding to move you forward. Great EMPs from the side. All of the infestors are pretty much low now on energy, and yet another nuke is being prepared. Even the spores are dealing good damage, as the Corruptors will try to take out the units here, but the Liberators also dealing great damage towards the ground units. We have the Broodlords coming forward. The infantry is pretty much exposed. Some Broodlords will take some good connections. More and more damage is being taken, and great fungal in the end, as more and more units will take damage. More and more parasitic bombs, as more and more splash damage is being taken here by innovation. And yeah, nice and stuff here for both players. Perhaps more damage being dealt against innovation with the units by SERRAL, but if you look at the worker count, so if you look at the supply, SERRAL dropping more and more into the supply, as those Ghosts might have been really deadly here into the late game, and even the nukes are falling. So slowly but steadily we're closing towards the end game. Is it going to be once again the game for innovation, or perhaps he can come back with some of his units? SERRAL is moving forward. He needs to be careful not to take damage out of the nuke. The Vikings once again kiting back and forward. It's very important to have energy under those infestors. Lots and lots of infestors indeed can be really deadly against the infantry on the ground here from his opponent. And yeah, let's see who's going to be the one attacking once again. Innovation doing a great job defending his newly established bases. Some fungus could cost him dearly here. One fungal is landing very well. The Broodlords now finally will attack really strong, as the infantry is going to be able to take more and more damage, but the Liberators are here to cover the defense. And yeah, the nuke is now in the front, and he's attacking with a double nuke forward. The Broodlords might have a good range here. Great fungals. The Marauders are pretty much exposed, as more and more damage is being taken, but SERRAL has to retreat against the nukes, as they will land very soon. And yeah, there are double nukes for him. A great micro indeed by SERRAL. Same can be said here for innovation, as slowly but steadily we will pass the 40-minute mark. He just needs to be careful not to eat any EMPs. Perhaps he's going to split those infestors into 2 groups. Once again, parasitic bombs dealing splash damage and also dealing good damage against the Liberator. So most players are using their magicians into their max level here. So infestors with ghosts. Ghost might try to snipe once again some units, as the Broodwars will land some kills there. And yeah, nice back and forward game. Still anyone's game, of course, but so with quite a lower unit count here, and still those parasitic bombs will dealing great damage, and once again is being used as lots and lots of splash damage. But yeah, in come the ghosts from the back. They will try to snap some units here. Lots and lots of spores. Perhaps a little bit of a overreaction here, as some ghosts will be taken out. So slowly but steadily, Maru is moving forward with his spores. Let's see what's going to happen here. The Broodwars are once again in the air, nicely catting back and forth, but still the ghosts will perhaps take them out. Wake fungus here against the infantry. Lots and lots of damage being taken. Nice fungus once again, as the nuke is going to land very soon. And yeah, there it is. Great nukes here, great multitasking here by Innovation, as SERRAL is still moving back and forth. So yeah, the Broodwars are still in the air. There are some Vipers, but slowly but steadily SERRAL is getting pushed back, and perhaps even the drones have to attack very soon. The infestors are in the back, so SERRAL with a very difficult game for him. Still there's so many ghosts being left alive, and the air fleet is also looking really scary for Innovation. So let's see what's going to happen here. Innovation looking like in a more controllable position here, as he's nicely being parasitic bombed here, and more damage is being taken by those units by him. Even the ghost is close by, as we see some abducts happening here, and more parasitic bombs. So perhaps with the parasitic bombs he might have an advantage very soon, as another nuke is going to be launched very soon. Some Broodwars also getting launched, and it looks like Innovation finding the courage here to move forward, but the Broodwars are in the back, so they will be able to deal some damage. And let's see what's going to happen here, as so many ghosts are still being left alive. They might snipe some units very soon. They might even nuke some units, so let's see what's going to happen. Indeed, sniping the Vipers, very important units indeed, as another nuke is getting launched and SERRAL is being brought back here. So let's see, great fungus here however by him. Nice EMPs however by SERRAL, and lots of damage is being taken here by both players. Still slowly but steadily Innovation is closing forward towards the enemy, as once again the spores are being forced back. This time no nukes, it's just slowly but steadily pushing SERRAL back, and now I believe he's going to pretty much commit here forward with great fungus however here by SERRAL. But the Vikings are dealing great damage. Even the ghosts are now dealing also great damage. Great EMPs also being casted. Everything is fungal here by Innovation, and yet another fungal, so lots and lots of splash damage is being taken here by Innovation, and in the end Innovation is going to be able to take it. Even though everything was being fungal here, SERRAL tried his best, but those EMPs were really strong from his opponent. So it looks like the ghost seems to be the perfect counter towards the air dominance. Let's not forget those Liberators, and let's not forget the Vikings in the air. In the end, the fungals weren't able to bring back SERRAL here. Perhaps more Vipers would have been better with some parasitic bombs, but in the end it's very hard. Fungals looking like a great answer for him, but yeah, in the end Innovation just pretty much had too much. And once again, even some Liberators here in the back. The Ghost seems to be the MVP once again with the nukes, just sniping expansion after expansion and unit after unit. A very hard game to play, of course, against massive amounts of nukes. Let's not forget the sniping ability here for the Ghost, being able to snipe Broodwar after Broodwar. So yeah, in the end, a very good game here by both players. Really nice game here by them. And once again, Innovation proving to be much more stronger than SERRAL. So 2-0 for Innovation. Great games here by both players. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Tommy signing out.